The National Democratic Movement has advised Nigerians to vote for the right candidate come 2023 general election. Speaking at a press conference in Abuja, spokesperson for National Democratic Movement Ibrahim Ahmed wants the public to beware of many wolves in sheep's clothing who openly express themselves as political orators of great change but has no evidence to support their claims. Ibrahim Ahmed implores Nigerians to fight for justice and integrity, that Nigerians must not be swayed by political deceit in electing an incompetent person to head this nation.
Implore patriotic Nigerians to begin interrogating the competence of the presidential candidates as they unveil their manifesto and share their views on key national and global issues. On a review on climate change stand, the competence level of the three main presidential candidates was briefly tested, and our review was as follows. The presidential candidate of APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, responding to a question on climate change in Kaduna, Tinubu put forward a wise parable asking how a church rat could be stopped from eating a poisoned Holy Communion. By church rat, he meant a poor country like Nigeria, and by poisoned Holy Communion, he meant those practices that contribute to global warming. His point was for developing countries like Nigeria to implement those carbon emissions reducing practices. Funding is required, which we don't have. Therefore, we West must be ready to provide financing if they want us to comply. The presidential candidate, Labour Party, Peter Obi, when asked about climate change, he struggled to put a statement together and later gave up, saying he didn't know anything about the topic of sustainability or climate change. He left many people wondering how someone who wanted to be president of a country couldn't speak to an important topic such as this. The presidential candidate for PDP, Atiku Abubakar, in response to a question on the topic, Atiku said climate change is real, and the flooding disaster the country is currently facing is one of the aftermaths of it. From the above, the only presidential candidate who appears to not to know anything about climate change is Obi. Human capital development that empowers competitiveness and robust foreign policy that restores Nigerians' strategic relevance.